Hey, chat. Welcome back to the trial, man. Again, this is day one. We've had the first witness get called, and we are going into the second witness, seeing who they're going to call. I believe it's going to be a witness that was actually on scene, who saw the actual shooting, or possibly saw even the face of Keywan White. Again, if you haven't already done so, please hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share this content. I want you to comment, as we're going to have constant discussion about this whole thing. Let's just get right into it, man. We're about to go and jump into the next witness. Let's have the conversation, man. And again, I'm gonna be kind of highlighting any comments I see that is necessary to kind of show whatever. All right, let's get right to it.
They call him Hopkins.
So yeah, I'm gonna be highlighting any kind of comments right here. As y'all can see, I'm gonna highlight things that kind of maybe point out to me without talking so much. Again, there's Keywan White, as you can see. That is, of course, I believe, the court reporter. And here is the new witness.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Could you please introduce yourself and spell your last name for the court reporter?
Yes, Tamitha Hopkins, HOPKINS.
And Ms. Hopkins,
Tamitha, TAMATHA.
and Ms. Hopkins, is it fair you don't particularly want to be here today?
That's correct.
But you've been subpoenaed and we've met, I think, twice now. Is that fair?
That's fair.
I do appreciate you being here. I want to just a couple of questions. Are you nervous?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you a couple of questions before we start getting into some things.
Is every question gonna be, are you nervous?
Where are you from generally?
I'm from the Dallas area.
Okay. And how long have you lived generally in this area?
Since 1991.
Okay. And as far as your involvement on this case in which you've been brought down here for, it's really only regarding one part of this case. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
Now, November of 2020, are you familiar with that date?
Yes.
And what were you doing on November 11th of 2020?
I was en route to a car dealership.
And what roadway were you on en route to that car dealership?
From 20 to 35.
I-20 to I-35?
Yes.
And which direction did you take I-35, north or south?
North.
Your Honor, may I approach? Ms. Hopkins, I'm going to show you what's been previously marked and tendered to the defense of State's Exhibit 45 and 46. Have you had an opportunity to review these prior to your testimony today?
Yes.
And does that show State's Exhibit 45 a zoomed out view of Dallas, and then State's 46 a zoomed in of the area you're going to testify about?
That's correct.
State would offer State's Exhibit 45 and 46 previously tendered to defense.
No objection. All right, State's Exhibits 45 and 46 are admitted for all purposes.
Permission to publish on it.
You may.
All right. Now, State's Exhibit number 45, zoomed out view of kind of southern Dallas County. Do you see that?
Yes.
And then on the left-hand side, we see a kind of a fork in the middle of two highways that come together.
Mhm.
Is that where 67 and 35 combine?
Yes.
All right. You're on I-35 heading north, and this is November 11th, 2020. What did you observe that day, or did you observe anything?
Well, I observed right when I was exiting 20 to get on 35, I noticed a black vehicle coming up, approaching pretty quickly behind me from like the DeSoto area.
And what time of day was this that you were on 35?
It had to been 10:30 or 11ish,
Okay.
I think.
It was almost 6 years ago, right?
Yeah, I remember I had a car appointment, so I think it was at 11, so, or something like that. So,
Okay. Middle of the day.
yes.
Now, can you?
Yeah, and I'm just now again. When I always talked about this case, I never quite put if MO3 was leaving Dallas or coming towards Dallas. So now that I know he was actually coming towards Dallas, as you can see, he was. She said she was coming off of 20 to 35. So therefore, this is 67 right here. 20's kind of, if you can't see my mouse, but 20's like down here somewhere. And she said she was coming off 20, coming 35 to go to a car dealership, maybe somewhere in downtown Dallas. And I believe MO3, they say he was leaving off Ledbetter. Ledbetter, I believe, is right around here. So that means he was, let's say, in some apartments. I don't know. I could probably pull up the apartments, but he was in some apartments. He left, got on the highway, came and was getting chased. And then, of course, the chase accumulated right here before the zoo.
35, I know, is always under construction, but specifically at that time period, States Exhibit 46, we see here, that is not, is that how the highway looked back in 2020 with clean roadways and
No,
everything?
no.
Okay. What was particularly going on in this area?
I know there was a lot of construction near the zoo area, right before the zoo. Marcellus on.
And so right here in the middle of States Exhibit 46, we see Clarendon running from the left-hand side of the screen to the right-hand side of the screen. Does that sound right?
Yes.
And as you were driving north, approaching Clarendon, you see a black car in your rearview mirror. And describe for the jury what you saw it doing.
And I would
Well-
just, I'm so sorry, ma'am, excuse me, I would just object to the leading.
Sustained.
What did you see the black car doing?
Well, I noticed the black car right as I got on 35. At that point, when they were coming up pretty quickly, they were like changing lanes, trying to get over because there was 3 of us at first. And so the black car was trying to weave in and out of traffic. I heard the noise behind me and the black car was on the right side of me.
When you say there was 3 of us, what was there a third car?
Right when I got on, when I noticed the black car. So that was what I know now to be.
I'm gonna object to what she knows now to be.
Sustained.
There was a gold car on
That's a good
the
one.
left, there was a truck in the middle, and then I was on the right-hand side, the far right.
And when you said you heard a noise, what did you think you heard?
I thought it was either a wreck or a blowout, or someone had a blowout.
Okay. And as you drive north on I-35, did you see any car act erratically like it had a blowout?
It happened pretty quickly. I knew something was happening to the left of me, and then I saw the black car kind of catty-cornered to the right of me, and so they came to an abrupt stop, and that's when I thought either they had been hit or had a blowout.
And what did you do when that car came to a stop? And where were you?
We were probably right past the zoo, a couple of exits up from the zoo,
On the highway.
on the highway.
Okay.
Yes.
So when they came to a complete stop, what did you do at that moment?
I came to a stop as well.
And where was your car located on? Were you on a shoulder or was there a shoulder?
I was in the middle lane.
Okay.
I was in the middle of the highway.
Middle of I-35.
Yes.
And what did you do when you stopped? What did you do?
I let down my passenger window.
Okay. And why did you do that?
I was trying to ask the person if they were okay.
Sure. to make sure everything's.
Mhm.
When you rolled down your window, did you speak to that person and check on them?
Yes.
And what happened when you did that?
Well, the person was exiting the vehicle. He was getting out and putting the mask over his face. And when I asked if he was okay, that's when they pointed the gun at me and told me to leave. The nice one.
Your Honor, if she may say what the person said to her.
You may.
He said, "Bitch, get the fuck out of here."
And did you see?
So she possibly saw his face. That should be the next question right there. Did you see his face? And was that the man standing in front of you right now in the courtroom? Hearing her say those exact words as far as what he said, B, get the F out of my face, that will make the jury immediately say, okay, who said that to you? And it wasn't that man right there. That'll show a character of who this man is. If they were to ask him, you know, was that who we saw? Let's see.
See him, he had a mask, and did you notice anything else that he had?
He also had a gun.
Now, have you ever identified anybody or been asked to identify anybody in this case?
No.
When he said that to you, what did you do?
I left.
You're on your approach.
Yes, you may.
Yeah, the smart thing to do would be to get the hell out of there. No reason to stay. This is a highway. It's busy. Car
No,
can stop.
we've met previously and we've gone over some exhibits. Is that fair?
That's fair.
States exhibit number 44, do you recognize, or let me start with this. States exhibit 43, do you recognize that?
Yes.
And is this the 911 call that you made?
Yes.
States exhibit 44, does this show what was going on the highway that day when you were driving?
Yes.
States exhibit 748, 749, and 750. Do those come from what's in States exhibit 7, or excuse me, do those come from what's in States exhibit 44?
Photos or?
States exhibit 748, 49, 749, and 750 are photos from States exhibit 44, correct?
Yes.
And still shots that show actually your vehicle when you stopped. Is that correct?
Yes.
In the video, does that accurately depict and show the events of November 11th, 2020?
Yes.
State would offer state's exhibits 43, 44, 748, 749, 750, for all purposes, and 56, excuse me, which is a business records affidavit for the records for the video that she testified to.
And that's, that states 44?
Stage 44 is the video.
Okay. That's referenced in states exhibit 56?
Stage 56 is the business records affidavit, and stage 44 is the records for the business records affidavit.
Any objections?
May I take the witness on board? I heard briefly.
You may.
May I approach the witness?
Yes.
I just want to show you a few of these photos. Can you point out where you are?
I believe that's me there leaving.
This one
This one.
and this one
Yes.
and this one?
Correct.
Okay. What type of vehicle was that?
They're not gonna be able to deny this
Okay.
testimony from her. They gotta just clear it up, just clear it.
No objection to the photos.
No objection to Ms. Hopkins' 911 call.
Because I think we're about to hit a 911 call that she made.
No objection to the video.
All right, case exhibits 43, 44, 748, 749, 750 are admitted for all purposes, and case exhibit 56 is admitted for record purposes.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Ms. Hopkins, I'm just showing you a smaller version of 748. I know it's very small.
Mhm.
Is that just a smaller version of it?
Yes, yes.
Permission to publish these exhibits, Your Honor? Thank you. And I apologize. How soon did you call 911?
Probably just a few seconds after I left the scene.
Telephone emergency. Yes, right on 35 North before like Marcellus, there's a guy with a assault rifle. He shot a guy in another car. And he got out and shot him some more. You said northbound 35 at where? Almost to past Marcellus. Past Marcellus? Yes, past Marcellus, right between Marcellus and 8th Street. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly where, but this is on the freeway at 35, correct? Yes, 35 North. Okay, the man was white, black, Hispanic, and have a weapon. He was a black male, light skin. He had on a sweater with a hoodie on it. It wasn't a hoodie, but on like a ski cap, but I could see his face. His face was only covered up to like his chin. And when I thought the guy had a blowout, and I pulled up on side him, and he got out with his gun, and he told me to get the fuck away, bitch, and he pointed the gun. And that's why he had I don't know what kind of rifle it was, but it was some kind of assault rifle, and he shot like twice, and then he shot again like 4 times right towards the park. And a vehicle? He shot a vehicle? He shot at the vehicle. The vehicle stopped. I don't know if the guy got hit the first time, but the guy that was doing the shooting stopped and got out of his car and ran to the car that he shot at first. And what kind of vehicle was the suspect in? It was a black, I want to say it was a black Camaro, and the suspect, the victim was in like a tan 4-door sedan. I don't know what kind it was, but they were both right outside of me. Okay, we're on the right, on the left side of the freeway. On the suspect was on the far left, the fast lane, and the black sports car. He came up behind us really fast, and he was zigzagging in and out to get to that car. And then he pulled up on side of it in the right lane next to us and shot him. And the car kind of spun out in front of me. That's why I thought he had a blowout. And I thought the guy was trying to stop and help him, but he wasn't. He was shooting at him. And he said it was just before Marcellus, correct? Yeah, it was between Marcellus and 8th Street. I don't know exactly. I just know that I came up on 8th Street when I called you guys. Okay. Did you get his age, the suspect? He was probably between, I would say he's between 26 and maybe 30, 32. And height, weight, anything like that can come out? He was probably around, I want to say 5'8". Like I said, he was light skinned. He had on dark clothing. He was probably around maybe 180, maybe 180. Okay. and the vehicle, come around, it looked like a
Okay, she's giving an exact description.
Yeah. It was a 0 mile.
So all she gotta do is point. If yes, is this him? I guess if she's not percent, she's not gonna do that.
A lot of information, thank you. And can I have a name? Tabitha Hopkins. Tabitha? TAMACHA. And my phone number is the 972.
Ms. Hopkins, I'm gonna stop it right there. Just to not have any of your personal information out there, be put out there. State's Exhibit 44, that's been previously admitted.
It's a public.
Which is
Not one.
dash cam video, and you've watched this, correct?
Yes.
Oh, and your Honor, just because it's kind of hard to see on this video, would you mind doing that? Thank you, Judge.
So we're watching a video. I don't know what this video is. Dash cam.
And Your Honor, again, just for the record, this is State's Exhibit 44.
Was a lot of traffic back then, 2020. They were still building that underground bridge and overpass. So it was a lot of traffic back then on 35. This must be the truck video, not the dash cam. This must be dash cam of that truck, semi truck. It's getting over. No truck wants to ride the side lane. So it makes sense for the truck to get into the middle lane. And there you go, the two cars. He's probably shooting at him from the car. Most likely.
And I'm going to pause right here, if I can. There appears to be, no, last one, in about 1 minute, I believe, where we see the box truck and then an orange cone on the far left and a silver car. Is that your silver BMW?
Yes.
And then the two cars that are in front of you, are those the two cars that you've described?
Yes.
The one on the left, which one was that?
That's the tan car that I called in on.
Okay. And the other car would, and that car was,
With this to notate for the jury.
if you could, if you could point just above the, or, oh, yeah, you can actually circle it on that screen. Thank you, Judge, I forgot. Would you mind circling on that first where you're at?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. It works. And then the tan car that was in front of you? Okay, perfect. And then the black car you described, can you please notate that? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Judge.
You also use the hollow notation, the pencil, and not necessarily
Okay.
blur out the evidence.
Very good, thank you, Judge. And as they were in front of you and you passed the truck that is recording, when did you first hear the first two loud sounds that you described?
It was Shortly after this is when I heard the noise.
Okay.
He must have hit his tire or something for him to stop, or he might have just stopped, but he must have. I know he was already shooting, I believe. So unless he hit his tire, I'm curious why he would stop. See, MO3 had enough time to get out the car and go for a gun in the passenger side. You see the lady pull up. You see he has enough time to put a ski mask on. She could ask him, hey, what's going on? Are you okay? He put the ski mask on, grabbed the gun. And now you see him running back to the car. So it was about a good 8 to 10 seconds he had time to shoot MO3 down, or at least outrun him. He hops back in the car and he drives off.
Ms. Hopkins, I'm gonna rewind it just a tad. At the moment we see in this video, the gold or tan car stop and the driver get out. Where are you located and where is the black car located?
I am over in the far left, and the black car is next to me on the right.
Okay, and you testified earlier about the interaction you had with the driver of that vehicle.
Yes.
Is this the moment right here where that interaction takes place? Roughly.
Roughly, yes.
In the next couple seconds
Yes.
after our press play. And I will press play here in a second. Now, when you testified, you did describe some clothing, and just for the record's purposes, you did a motion with your face, like kind of a pulling motion.
Yes.
And did you, I can't remember if you said, did you say he was putting on a ski mask?
Yes.
I know it's COVID time, a lot of us were wearing masks, but you described the ski mask, correct?
Yes. It was a full covered mask.
And I'm showing you states 751, which is still like just a portion of that exhibit that already came in 750.
Yes.
Does that show what the person looked like when they were getting out of their car?
Yes.
And this comes from 750 that's previously been admitted. Just a closer up view to be able to see what he had on as far as on his face and the clothing.
Yes.
No way for you to identify who that person was. Is that fair?
Not that I know.
Your Honor, at this time, State would offer State's Exhibit 751 for all purposes.
Your Honor, we would just object to 751 being a duplicate of a previous exhibit.
Your objection is overruled. State Exhibit 71 is admitted.
751, Your Honor.
751.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Permission to publish?
You may.
And Ms. Hopkins, again, you described the individuals having what type of firearm?
I thought it was an assault rifle. That's what I called in on.
Do you remember if the weather was cold enough that day to be wearing a ski mask?
No.
It was not?
No, it was not.
And so, I'm going to press play
Did you
here.
publish the alternate terms?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Thank
I forgot it first.
Yeah, you can't
So
object
just-
that.
I'm gonna
I mean,
press
that's a
play
good
here, and that
objection. Like, how will
shows
she
the
know
beginning
if it's cold enough?
interaction, and
But
what do you do
you
after
don't need
that
to object that.
interaction?
I take off at that point and call 911.
Some people are saying, how come he didn't just jump off the bridge right there? But who jumps off of a bridge down to concrete?
Ms. Hopkins, have you ever seen anything like this on a highway before?
No.
What was going through your mind once you realized it wasn't blunt? What was going through your mind?
Well, I was frightened. I thought that maybe the assailant thought that I saw his face enough to recognize with the gun pointed toward me. I didn't know if I was going to get shot or not. Afterwards, I kind of got my bearings and then, called
You
911.
said she did see his face.
But shock.
Sure. And again, we've talked about this. You never
Have
have.
to play more of the video?
No, Your Honor, sorry about that. As far as the information and description that you provided that day on the freeway, was that the extent of what you could provide?
Yes,
And this was in Dallas County, correct?
correct.
And that's in the state of Texas.
Yes.
I'll pass it with you, Your Honor.
Thank you. But that's,
Thank you. Ms. Hopkins, on the video that we just watched, at least in the video that we just watched, you are driving in the far left lane, right?
Correct.
And the black car is in the middle lane,
Yes.
and that black car stops, is what we saw, right?
Yes,
And it appears that you stop, is that correct?
that's correct.
And you're there for a few seconds and then you continue to drive, is that right?
That's right.
And in the video that we just watched, you drove off before the person in the black car got out.
Before
Right.
he got all the way out. Yes.
Okay, so you're saying that the car he was putting on a mask, opening the door, pointing a gun at you, and yelling at you. And then you drove all of this sort of at the same time, but then you drove off and then he got out, is what you're saying?
He got out enough to, as I said, he was putting his mask on when he was getting out of the car.
Okay, could you see inside the car?
No,
Okay, so you don't know who else was in the car?
I don't know if anybody else was in the car.
I wonder what Keywan White is whispering to his attorney. I wonder what his demeanor is. Is he looking like, man, that show ain't me? Or, man, that was me and I hope she didn't see my face. I do wonder what's going on through his mind, as he has been pretty vocal about this whole thing.
Okay, so you don't know if anybody else was, but you don't know that there wasn't because you couldn't see inside the car.
That's correct.
Okay, because you ultimately were just driving on your way somewhere on this day.
Yes.
And you said that in the video, once the two cars passed the box truck, they were in front of you now, you said that's when you first heard the loud pop.
Yes.
Okay, and then you continued to drive, is that right?
After the pop, yes.
After the pop. And then what you saw behind you was this gold car.
I saw the black car first.
Okay,
I noticed the black car first.
once you stopped, did you see the gold car or the tan car?
No,
Okay. Did you see the person in the tan car, what he was doing?
no,
Did you see whether or not he had gotten a gun?
no,
Did you know whether or not there was anybody coming out of the passenger side with the gun
of the gold car?
of the gold car?
No,
Of the black car?
no,
Do you know whether or not there was any other shooting?
any additional shooting?
Yes. And I think you said that you heard a couple of more shots before.
As I was driving off, yes.
Okay. Do you know if there was any more shots after that?
Not that I heard.
Okay. And is that because you were obviously driven off at that point?
That's correct.
Okay. And you didn't know anything about the person in the black car?
No,
Right? And you don't know who that person is, right?
no,
And you don't know who else was in the car?
I do not.
And you don't know anything about the person that was in the tan car?
No,
You don't know anything about whether those people even knew each other?
no,
You don't know whether or not there was any surrounding circumstances that precipitated this?
no,
You don't know whether or not the gold car initiated anything?
no,
you just came upon a scene and
How would
just
she know
whatever
anyway?
it is that you described is what you
How
described
would she know?
in the time frame that you saw it.
That's correct.
And the whole time, how long do you think that was?
From the time I saw the black car or just from that interaction?
From the, I guess what you described like a popping sound,
That's correct.
from like the popping sound.
It happened so quickly.
15 seconds?
No, it's probably longer than 15 seconds. Maybe 20, 30 seconds.
20
It
or
was
30,
less than a minute.
less than a minute, 20 or
Yes.
30 seconds. And you said that the person in the black car had on a mask,
Was
right?
putting on a mask.
Was putting on a mask.
Correct.
But you couldn't see anything about their face, is that right?
I could see from their nose down.
Okay, and you said that you couldn't, I think you had stated earlier that you couldn't see whether or not there was markings or tattoos or anything on their face.
No, I don't think anyone asked me that.
Okay, and you described them having on dark colored clothing, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, and when you say dark colored clothing, were you talking about top and bottom?
I was.
Bro, you can see what he's
You
wearing.
were talking about the top, so when you said clothing, you didn't mean bottom.
No,
Did you describe the bottoms?
I don't believe so.
Okay, did you describe anything about the lower half of that person's clothing?
I don't believe so.
Okay, just that a mask and dark clothing is what you said.
Correct.
Okay, and then you said that you saw an assault rifle. Is that right?
Yes,
And you're not a person. I mean, I don't. Are you a gun aficionado?
I am not.
Okay, so you weren't sure.
I knew it wasn't a regular gun,
Okay.
but I wasn't sure what it was. That's why I said it seemed to be an assault rifle.
Okay. You said that you were subpoenaed to be here.
Yes,
Who subpoenaed you?
the prosecution.
Okay. And you said that there was a lot of construction going on the highway on this day,
Correct.
and this was in November, is that
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Of 2020?
Yes,
Okay. And so it was not warm outside, is that right?
it was not warm outside.
Okay. And you described that that car in the video, in the foreground of the video, as just a tan four-door sedan.
Yes,
But that car also came up next to you or on the other side of you. In other words, it was close to you as well.
yes, I was close to the tan car from the time I got on 35,
You were close to the tan car from the time that you got onto 35
from I-20, yes.
from I-20.
Mhm.
Okay. So was the tan car on I-20 with you
The tan car was on 35 already.
already?
Yes.
Okay. And as you were merging,
Correct.
you came together with the tan car?
Yes,
Okay. Do you know where the tan car was coming from?
I do not.
Okay. Do you know where the black car was coming from?
I could see as far back as Wintergreen on 35. I noticed, that's where I noticed them that far back.
Okay, so the black car was coming all the way from Wintergreen and 35?
Yes. It looked like Wintergreen or like where 35, let's see, it's right before you can get off on 20 West, I believe.
Okay, so it's before or after the I-20 entrance?
Before.
They need
Before-
to
Before
they need to pull up
I-20
a
and
map
35 come
is
together.
what they need to do.
You're saying you could see back past that,
Once I got on 35,
okay?
yes,
And that Wintergreen and 35 is where you saw the black car,
in that vicinity,
in
yes.
that vicinity,
Yes.
okay? But you're saying that the gold car was on 35,
Already, yes.
not knowing where it came from.
I do not know where it came from.
I mean, you don't know where the black car came from.
I don't know where he's coming from.
And how many times have you met with the prosecution?
Twice.
Okay, and when was the first time you met with them?
I don't recall.
Okay, was it in 2025?
No,
Was it before 2025?
No.
Was it in 2026?
yes.
Okay, and so both times that you've met with the prosecution has been in 2026?
To my recollection, yes.
Okay, and during those meetings, did they provide you with information about the allegations in this case?
No,
Did they tell you the name Key One Way?
I don't recall.
did they tell you, did they say anything to you about
Test, 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 test. Test, test. Test, test. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there, but I'm back. I think I just lost connection. Let me take it back a little bit. Let's start right back.
and this was in November, is that right,
Yes. Mhm.
of 2020?
Yes,
Okay, and so it was not warm outside, is that right?
it was not warm
Scoot it up a
outside.
little bit. I know we got further than this.
And just finally, 2026?
Yes,
Okay, and so both times that you've met with the
Okay, here we go. We're gonna just start from right here.
2026?
to my recollection, yes.
Okay, and during those meetings, did they provide you with information about the allegations in this case?
No,
Did they tell you, the name Keywan White?
I don't recall.
Did they tell you, did they say anything to you about somebody named MO3?
Yes,
Did they say anything about, somebody named Melvin Noble?
yes,
Did they say anything about somebody named Marquise Conway?
yes,
Did they say anything about, somebody named Yella Beezy?
yes,
Did they give you a description of what the allegations were?
no,
They just told you those names?
yes,
And did they ask if you knew those people?
yes.
Do you know those people?
I do not.
I think you described the person on the highway as not skinny, but not a big guy,
From what I could see, yes.
okay? And that they were about 5'8",
I was guesstimating, yes,
okay, and about 180 pounds.
correct.
And just finally, you don't have any idea why the shooting occurred?
I do not.
I'm gonna pass the witness this time.
State,
Nothing further from the state.
all right, may this witness be released?
No objection.
Defense, may this witness be released?
Subject to recall, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, you are free to step down right now, but please stay in touch with the state.
Subject to recall means they may call it back.
So stay here?
You don't have to stay here,
Okay.
but you are under our instructions not to discuss your testimony with
Okay.
anybody else.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's crazy not to discuss the testimony with anybody when this thing is being recorded. All right, so that was I believe her name is Tabitha or I don't know what her name is. That was her testimony. She basically said exactly what happened, what she saw. The main part of that is that she saw a little bit of the shooter's face from the nose down, but did not get his whole face, but basically gave, what we saw as far as a possible height, size, what he was wearing, and technically actions that you see. This is our first time watching the whole video as far as of the situation with MO3 running from the car and then, of course, leaving the scene and then running back. So this is, we've seen it before, but now we're seeing this in a totality that, as both men ran off screen, they were gone for at least at bare minimum 10 seconds. That could be a lot of shooting in regards. And then, of course, the person run back to the car and take off. As far as the cross-examination with the defense, all you can really do is just confirm everything she said, and that's what they were doing, just kind of running down. I mean, I don't know if that hurts or help, but you know, this was very pivotal as far as just building this case up for everything that's coming. So yeah, I believe there's going to be probably more of this. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, as I will be, of course, going through this whole situation, this whole case, breaking it down from where we need to break it down. And again, if real life comes into play, I may have some commentary on that and kind of go from there. So yeah, y'all do the thing, man. Let's jump in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think. If this witness was a credible witness, did she do a good job? Did they ask the right questions, both the prosecution and the defense? Was this something that you guys needed to see and hear in regards to this case? Yeah, let's have the conversation. Hit that like button. Do me a favor, hit that notification bell to get notified of all new videos coming up, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, as of course the likes and subscribers push things forward on our way to 100,000 followers, subscribers, whatever you want to call it. See you guys for the next one, man. I appreciate it.